Hello and welcome to North Star Stamper. I'm Susan Kramer. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Woodbury, Minnesota. Thank you for joining me today. So for Faster Frugal Friday today, we are kind of combining it all. I am going to make a card, so it'll be a little longer video. I'm not just sharing tips and tricks today. So this was a card that I made on World Card Making Day. Did you celebrate World Card Making Day last Saturday? I was at my team leader's house. Thank you, Kristen, for having us over and having 3 additional cards for us to make. And this was one of them. So you can see that the card base is designer series paper. So the paper was 12 by 12. And so by cutting it at 4 inches, she could get 3 cards out of 1 piece. So that makes our card, and then she still has it 5.5, so that's 5.5 by 4. Our cards are normally 5.5 by 4 1/4. So this was my the basis for my card. You can see that she cut a 1/2 inch from this here and had us put it on the inside here. So that was just showing you the difference between our cards. We use the Labels of Love punch, and we punched the Timid Tiger and cut it in half and put it behind our sentiment. So that's a trick that I think I showed you many, many months ago. Maybe I should try to find that and include that in the description. So I have a piece of the same pattern paper. This is Floral Charms, I believe it's called. But I'm making a sympathy card. So I want the beautiful Pretty Peacock to be my front. So you can see we had all the floral with the solid as the trim. So I want this to be my front and this to be my trim. So I have a piece that is 4 by 12. Again, you'll get 3, you'll get 3 cards out of a 12 by 12. I do have additional cardstock to go with it. So I'm going to fold this. You can see where I'm talking about. So to score it, I actually scored it upside down because you're going to score at 5 1/4 and 10 1/2. So to put it in your trimmer, you'd have to put it in the way, you'll figure it out, right? 5 1/4 and 10 1/2. And then you can fold it in half at the 5 1/4 to make your card base, and the 10 1/2 will pull this back. You could trim this down like Kristen did, trim a 1/2 inch off or whatever you want and put it on the inside. I'm not going to do that. I am making a sympathy card and I wanted this sturdier. So I actually have, so my dimensions are a little different than Kristen's. I have a piece of coordinating cardstock, and this is Pretty Peacock. I was going to say pretty in pink. Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to put this card base, my designer series paper. I must be running low. It doesn't feel empty. There we go. Onto my card base. Use your favorite adhesive, whatever that is. I do like the green glue. It's very economical. There's my frugal tip. So my frugal tips. Make your card 4 inches wide to get more out of your designer series paper. And then I think I did this very early on too. I didn't have twine or ribbon that coordinated with this paper. So for this one, I believe I took the Lemon Lolly. I don't know if this is even current anymore, but a nice light color of twine. And I used re-inker and alcohol, spritz some rubbing alcohol into a plastic baggie. You can see my fingers are red from my other sample card, but this I colored with Timid Tiger, so it coordinates perfectly. So there's another video you can go back and watch if you need to learn how to do that. So this I'm going to wrap around. I think I have enough here. Do I have enough to do that? I didn't. I only planned for 3. All right, and we're just going to tie in. I'll try a bow twice because I don't want to take all your time with you watching me make a bow. Oh, look at that. It worked. And we trim that. And I'm going to move this up a little. Alright, then I think I'm just going to adhere that closed. So I'm on either side of my twine, a little bit along my twine, just to hold it in place. So there's our card base so far. I do have a piece of white I've already trimmed down to 3 3/4 by 5, just for an inside layer. So we're keeping this simple because I want to make this card kind of quick. Oh, I almost put it in my coffee. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I'm recording this Thursday morning, so my voice is a little gravelly. There we go. All right, so that's a beautiful card, isn't it? Let's add something more to it. So I have some pretty peacock ink and a scrap of white. And I found this sentiment, "With deepest sympathy," from In Peace on Earth. And then I'm going to see if that piece on the "With deepest sympathy" will fit inside this sign from Sign Design. So we're going to try that. I don't know if it's going to work. Ink. Oh boy, I have not had enough coffee yet. So we'll try that. Just to keep it simple, we're only using one ink color. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Just to add a little something extra to the front instead of just a rectangle, I'm being quick with a punch. So I line it up like that, turn it over and punch, otherwise it flies onto the floor. And we'll put this on with some dimensionals. Stay with me. I do have a third card to show you that I stepped up a little bit. I wanted to keep it simple for my video because we're supposed to be fast or frugal, right? Well, not that that's the name of the game, but I wanted you to see that. There. I don't know that I'd add any bling to it. I like the subtleness of the background. And so there's a lovely sympathy card. It is still a little flimsy, but that's okay. So my stepped up card, I die cut from the branching out die set. So instead of just a punch, I was going to do a rectangle for this card and thought a punch would be nice and quick. You could, instead of just a rectangle, I used a die, and then same on the inside. I used with the branching out dies so that those two coordinate. Then you can see I fussy cut some of the flowers here and here from this paper. So that's not very frugal because then I can't make a full card out of that piece of paper. But you can see, this is why my hands are red, because I used Berry Burst to color this twine. I think this was Fleur de Flamingo. But because we didn't have coordinating ribbon or dye or ribbon or twine, I had to color these, I think it was this way, into those. Thank you for joining me. That's what I've got for you today. So use your paper wisely, right? So 4 inches for a card base is a fun way to go. And if you need any of those supplies, you can get them at northstarstamper.stampinup.net. My full calendar is on this website. If you want to see all the things I'm doing, please join me on my Facebook page, North Star Stamper. I think it's, yeah. It's just North Star Stamper on Facebook. I do a live video every Monday night at 7:30 Central Time. So I hope to see you there. Have a great day stamping. Bye.